I did not see, this is in the center of Cameroon, but I did not see a single black person. All the people there are white in the richest neighborhood. So I entered there with courage. We used to have a Ferrari here.
Hi. You like onion? You like onion?
No, no, no.
No.
In every country, there is always segregation between the middle class, the rich, and the poor. So in this video, I'll be moving around, showing you where the richest in Cameroon are residing. You can also see that my own face has changed because of the environment where I am right now. The looks of everything is very different. You can see. I am not the one to tell you that this house is nice. We used to have a Ferrari here, but I don't know why it is not there today. But you can also see by yourself. Even this other side, you can also see that this place, even though there is still construction going on, but you can see that it is a place for the big ballers. Yeah, it is actually a place. They say big ballers, those who are rich, they feel rich. There was one building there. I was hoping that maybe I was still going to see the Ferrari, but it was not there. But I'll not be asking because not mine. But that's one of the sites, just so you can also know and see. See the kind of people that live here. They're different. I left a place called Bonanjo, Duala in Cameroon, and I had to pass through this place. Here we have Aqua. Aqua is one of the best places that you can also see in Douala, but the video is not only about Aqua, we are merely passing. I am going to do another video giving you the details on how Aqua look like, and you are going to see this place well, but we are just passing. That is why I had to on my camera and just show you the road as we are going. You can see that there are still ongoing construction. We are going to come back to this later in another video. But the reason why I had to show you this place is because it is a road that you take when you leave Bonanjo before you are going to the richest neighborhood. But while going, there was something which is very, very important and unique that I had to show you. This is more about history, but it's very, very important that I can add to this video. It is a religious artifact, which is St. Peter and Paul Cathedral, Bonanjo. Here we are. Let's visit it before going to the richest neighborhood we have in Douala, Cameroon. All right, I'm right again here at St. Peter and Paul Cathedral, Bonanjo. This is the, if it's not one of the oldest, then it's the oldest cathedral that was ever built in Cameroon. This was built, I think, should be around the 1930s. I may not know the exact time, but I know that it's very, very old, and it's called St. Peter and Paul Cathedral, Bonanjo. There is no architectural artifact. I don't know how to put the words, but you know, when we are talking of historical stuff, we always put the name as artifact or whatever. So you cannot do anything historic in this country, especially if you are in Douala, without actually showing the church. You see, this is part of the cathedral. So this part of the cathedral I have here. So I'm beside the cathedral here. If you are a religious person, you should know that anytime you are beside a place like this, there is some inner powers that can come to you. You tap in from the spiritual power which is being beside anything of this form. I don't know how to explain more, but I'm just trying to make you understand that if you happen to be in a place of this form, automatically it shows that there is some sort of blessing that can come beside you. So that is why I always want to come beside this kind of places, since I am a Christian, I'm a religious person. So if you're a Christian and you don't know about St. Peter and Paul Bonanjo and you live in Douala, then it is located at Aqua. That's between Aqua and Bonanjo. That is the best place you can come in order to get this experience. come there and get the experience by yourself. You will actually be amazed at what you can have here. It's not going to be something for you to regret. It is really going to be something that you will enjoy. Here it is. There is a lot that we have to show you, but I have to at least show you this holy place as well. It's a very good place, even though in the middle of the city, but it is actually very, very big. Let's go to other places and see what we have there. And even this way, there's no way to hide the rain if I had to. But I will just look for a solution, or forcefully look for my way out. Rain wants to be a small hindrance to what we're trying to show you here today, but it's not really going to be a hindrance. Now, I tell you, I can bet you that a lot of people who live in Cameroon, they live in Bonanjo, they live in Bonaberi, but they never know that there is a part of Cameroon like this. You see, I'm moving, you might be thinking that I'm actually abroad, but this is actually 100% Cameroon, Douala to be precise. So this is where the rich neighbors hide. This is the richest, let me say the richest places where you have government offices for the rich, government offices for the well-to-do. I have a lot of streets here that I can pass at, but I will not be able to pass at all the streets because we have a lot that we could show, but I will not be able to show everything because there is, otherwise I will sleep here. So I will just be showing the detail that I could show, and the one that you can see it. Well, though I have a small challenge here with the rain that is actually trying to fall, but we will see how to fight that, because I cannot come here and then rain becomes a hindrance to me, even though I don't know how I'm going to hide the rain, but I'll keep going. I cannot just give up simply because the rain is falling and then just relax that, oh no, there's nothing else I can do. I just have to wait. So I'll be going. If I see a place to hide the rain, good and fine, but if I don't see, I'll still look for a way to figure out the solution on how to solve this my problem of rain. This place is completely idle, full of houses that are inside the gate. You can see that this is a bit different from what we always see in the normal Cameroon, even though it's not the best as compared to other countries, but at least it is better compared to what we always see in other places when we hear about Cameroon, right? I forcefully look for my way out, so we just you can just keep going until you see. So there are a lot of activities. These are, how do they say this thing, vidange, I'll call it vidange. They want to extract the toilet that is full. This rain might be a very big problem to me. It might be a very, very big problem to me. Alright, here we are. This is, I can say, this is the most quiet part of Bonanjo. Yeah, this is the most quiet part of Bonanjo. Actually, here there are no residents here, but what we have here most especially is the, how can I put it, is the offices, and most of these offices are for government officials. They are staying as, they are coming here as workers. They just come here, work, and then they go back to their homes. So you can see. When I mention that this is the richest neighborhood, it does not only mean that it is only for residential purposes. There are places only for residential purposes, but there are also hotels, there are equally car wash, restaurants, clubs, and any other thing that is meant for the rich, only even gyms. So there are different things that we are going to see around here. When I say the richest neighborhood, please do not only think that it is meant for residential purposes or that you cannot see any dirt around, but at least the majority is for the rich, and the majority of the things that you see around here, only the rich associate with it. Yeah, so we just have to continue. If by God's grace we see a place to hide the rain, good and fine, we will hide. But if we don't see, then we will create a solution, because rain can never be falling. Then again, give up. The one tall residential area here. This is not for office. This is for residential purposes. You can see how tall it is. So most of the people staying there are just for residential purposes. Rain was actually trying to disturb, but it has cooled down now, so it's in a way that at least we can manage. Though I had to run to a less expensive neighborhood, but let me say an average neighborhood, so I could see where to hide the rain. If not of that, I couldn't have seen. Even though, yeah, but from the way you can look, it shows that there are still good houses around here. That's a hotel behind me. This place is not really that way, but it is on its own, because it is still classified, or it is still based in a place where we consider as a rich neighborhood in Douala here. So you just stay with me as I walk to the site where we actually consider as the richest. Because like I earlier said, there is a lot that you can see, there is a lot that we can show you, but I'll not be able to show you every single thing. But the little that I can show you, at least it should mean something, or it should be something at least. So we are actually going to the other part, this other way, to go and see what we can actually achieve there. It's actually sometimes weird when you are making a video and passing, and people are just looking at you like, what is this guy doing? Is this guy really crazy? It can be hard. If you don't have the heart, you'll not be able to do it, because man, it's hard to, I'll not lie, it's really hard, because when you're doing, sometimes people look and feel that this man is mad. But we gotta do what we gotta do. It's not the way we can give up just because you're afraid of what people will say. Otherwise, you will never be able to do anything. Like I said, even though it's hard, but we can never just stop simply because we are afraid that people will look at us and feel that, what is this handsome gentleman doing like this? You know, for you to be able to make it, it must look somehow crazy in the eyes of other people. What you are doing must seem stupid to them before you'll be able to achieve something. I believe so. I just believe so, yeah. So I don't really know. I saw one Babana there was selling soya. I wanted to buy, but it is not yet ready. So though I not come here to buy soya, I came here for something else. So I have to go continue with what I came here to do. With this video, I want this documentary to be about 30 minutes. Will it ever reach 30 minutes? I don't know, but there are times like this. I left the house prepared to come and walk, but I didn't know that if I'm here, rain is going to do what it did. But that's life. You should always expect any other disappointment to come in. So this is a sample of a disappointment that came in. I cannot do otherwise. I must accept it the way it is. So that's just life. Yeah, we are gradually approaching one fine neighborhood again. I'm gradually getting there. This part is called Bonanjo, and these are the kind of buildings you will see here. very well now. From the look of things, it's either an insurance company or it is a bank. I don't know what's the name. Sanlam Alliance. I'm not used to these officey stuffs. Yeah, this is one of the places. The good thing about this place is not the fact that it might be looking beautiful in the eyes, or it can be looking charming in the eye, but the fact that it is calm with no traffic. When you hear about big towns in Africa, let me just give an example like Accra in Ghana, Lagos in Nigeria, Abidjan in Ivory Coast. The highest thing you always hear, or the highest thing that comes to your head, should be traffic. But unfortunately, this part of the city does not have traffic, so that's one of the best things about it that I'm actually showing. You can see how empty the roads are. You see how empty the roads are. Cars are just passing one by one or one after another, so there is a lot of space. Even the noise, you can't hear much noise. There might be noise, just a normal noise from the city, but when it comes to the noise as other cars honey or giving signal for others to give them way, then we don't see it because there's actually less noise here. That is thanks to less traffic. That is one advantage that this place has. It's not only the fact that it might be clean or it's meant for the rich. Well, the reason why it is not having a lot of traffic, the reason why it does not have a lot of traffic is because the rich are never much in number. There are always few rich, so the ones that have their offices here or the ones that are opportunity to live around here, there are not many of them. So it is very normal that they cannot have traffic, which is very common and normal. So we're beginning to develop courage. At first, when I saw police officers, I could be thinking that maybe what I'm doing is wrong or that I should stop. But this time around, when I see, may I continue. And one thing, I didn't take my microphone, so I just pray that this video, as I'm making like this, it should be loud. That's the highest prayers I have while making this video. I should not make it then go and play and then nothing is showing or nothing is playing well. I will really be disappointed at myself. So that's one of the things I'm praying on, that as I go, we should be able to give what is expected to be given from there. That's just what I'm hoping and praying for. Bonjour. I've created some people here that did not even answer. I don't know what their problem is. But anyways, keep doing what we came here to do. Wow, it's a night party. Alright, this is another nice side here. You can see there behind me there are still buildings that are still in the construction process. So it does not also mean that there are not buildings here. There are still buildings in the construction process. So you can see from the inside here, I cannot be showing people's gate because I don't know who is who here. I don't want to complicate issues for myself, so that's why I cannot be saying that. I've been showing them. One thing you can also notice about this place, this part of Bonanjo, is the cleanliness. You see, they are taking very good care of this place. The gutters are very clean. The houses here are very clean. The environment is very clean. So aside the fact that we do not have traffic here, this is also one of the cleanest places we can actually see around. This is another nice place here. I may not really know how to explain. I don't know this building what exactly it is meant for, but it looks like for offices. So yeah, this is a sample of what I was trying to say. This place is very, very calm, quiet, clean. Every good thing that you can think of in a place is in this place. Very quiet. But now, every advantage on something also has disadvantage, because like now, if I want to take a bike, like yeah, if I want to take, for example, a bike, or I want to take a taxi, it's going to be very, very difficult, because you see, from one corner to from one end to the other end, there is absolutely nothing in form of a taxi. You cannot see a taxi here, you cannot see a bike here. Or even if you want to see, it's by lock, under lock. Yeah, you can only be locked before you see it, because here most of the people that are passing here, they have their own private cars, so it's very difficult for you to see something of that sort. So that's a disadvantage of being in this place, in this kind of place, if you are not yet wealthy. It's good for the wealthy when you are passing with your own personal car, but if you are not passing with if you don't have a personal car yet, it might be challenging for you though. Very, very challenging for you. Like me, I don't have a personal car, so it's a bit challenging for me passing here just like that. Let me turn the camera so you can see well. So you have seen now, right? This is the right place that I have to make the video displaying or showing the richest neighborhood in Duala. This is actually the best place I can put that, even though there are still other places. Forget about the trees that we have here, but the only people that you can see around here are the filthy rich. The hotels that you can see here, they are very expensive. The offices that you can see here are for big financial, for big transactions. So every single thing that you can see around here is for the rich, and that is why it was specified that this is mainly for the rich around Duala, Cameroon. Yeah, there is one hotel here too. You can see. I want just to pass beside it right now so that you can see how nice and beautiful it can be. There we go. It's actually something that I don't know how I can explain, but now we are at the real place where I mentioned you could not maybe believe me, but this is 100% richest neighborhood we have in Cameroon. It might not be as rich as you expected, but richest for the level of Cameroon. That's one thing that when I make videos, people don't seem to understand. We are not saying that it is the richest in the world. We are saying that it is the richest at the level of Cameroon. So do not misquote me for that. It is the richest at the level of Cameroon. So don't come here telling me that is that what you consider as rich or what. I'm saying the richest in terms of what we see in Cameroon, or what the Cameroon, a normal person in Cameroon would be to be considered as rich. So that is just exactly. And here you mostly see white. I can see some here, but it's just I can't sweep my camera just for them. You can see it's not easy. You see, most of the people that you can see around here are the white, because a white man in Africa is the one that is rich. It's not a black man in Africa that is in Europe or America that is poor, but a white man in Africa, most of them, 99% of them are rich. Even if they are not rich in their country, they are rich in Africa, at the level of Africa. This is Bonanjo. I bet you 100 of you, like 99% of you living in Cameroon and has even been to Bonanjo, do not know about these places. They do not know about these places, these neighborhoods, how they are and what they are made up of, and how things are being done in such places. So I'm actually here to show you. I'm actually here to give you everything. I just decided to take a stroll moving in these places so that you can see instead of making a should not be knocked down by a pillox. Also have Chinese, Europeans, Americans, Australians, every kind of person you see here in Cameroon. Man, kind of tired too. That's another part that I did not tell you. Walking around like this just to make a video for you, it's not easy. But you can see, for those of you who has never seen, you can see for yourself how it looks like. It's not really easy. Some people might think that it is easy, but it's not really easy. But I got to do what I got to do. I have to make sure that I do the sacrifice. Even though the sacrifice is not as easy as we may think, but we must make it. I'm between Bonanjo and Bona prison now. Yes, now I'm coming out where you can kind of hear a lot of noise now, so I will not be able to talk here till I pass this place because we are already beside the road, so you can the main road, so you can already see that there is a lot of noise this way here. Trucks will not come and hit me down here simply because I'm trying to make it easier for my subscribers who don't even know the risks I take. Down by a cow. That is my prayers. Momo, don't knock me down though. This is what we are actually talking about. Yeah, these are sample here. Everything here is quietness. Though you can still see other people that do not look rich, but most of them work here like security guards and all those kind of services. There's one road entering here, but I'm afraid of making a mistake. I just hope that it comes out at the main road. I've never been here before. I'm just trying to see if the road will come out at the main road. If it does, I will really be very, very happy. I don't know, but I'm just hoping on it. Oh, luckily it's coming out at the main road. So you can see here, this is the richest neighborhood. I keep saying part of the richest neighborhood. So we'll be moving around and you'll be seeing different buildings. You can see here it's clean. There's someone who is doing cleaning of the estate. So here it's a bit different from other sites that are dirty. This one is somehow clean and everybody lives in their gate. Just that I cannot be able to show the houses inside the gate, but I promise you they are good. They might not be the modern style, but they are still relevant. Might not be the modern style of what we actually have right now as in these years, but somehow they are still very, very relevant for our today's generation. The houses are still beautiful. for that level. So it's still a rich. After all, a rich who was 20 years, 30 years ago is still a rich now. So it changes nothing. Absolutely nothing. So right now we are crossing from Bonanjo to Bonapriso. After this long walk, I had to look for something that could quench my thirst and reduce my hunger a bit because I was already hungry.
Laisse. Ils sont parlé qu'à la radio, non?
Quoi? Elle n'a pas donné 500 là-bas.
C'était donné 1000 francs.
1000 francs, si je donne 500 là, ça reste combien?
Il reste 500. C'est que tu vas aller payer 25 000, tu le donnes.
Si attends, il est donné. Donne-moi un ticket de donner.
Même le corps, même pas beaucoup de café, comme vous voyez. On va pas donner beaucoup. Ah bon, depuis quand?
I just bought one kind of tea here. I don't know how they call it, but let's take a sip and try. The thing is that the thing is very, very hot. Friends, they are selling it right here. This is where they are selling it, and then I'm here to test it. It's hot. This is where I got it, in the richest neighborhood. Pardon, il fait comment avec ça? Ici. Ici, il met ici. Ok. Sassif Aaron is going to disturb me again. This is where we are coming from. I don't know how to put this, but I planned making a lot of videos today. Yeah, this building must be common, but this time I decided to do the details about it, so I do not know if this rain is going to permit me to do exactly what I came here to do. But as you can see already, we are on the richest neighborhood. You can see we're still on the issue. Look at it from this perspective, then you understand. what we are talking about here. You understand that we meant business. Don't feel that my dress is torn. It's actually nyanga. It's actually nyanga that I have, so don't feel that hard. How can this man be doing video when the dress is done like this? Look at this gate here. Riches till we enter. Even this other entrance down, or this other side, everything is screaming well. So you can see for yourself how clean and nice these places are. You see, most of them are even inside the gate, so it's a rich neighborhood, like I would say. Look at the middle where I'm standing. Up here, this side too, and this side. No car is coming, but this in the middle of Duala, where we know that it is a center of traffic. But there's no car here, so you can imagine how this place is. You see, there's no single car coming from any direction at the particular moment, or even if it's coming, it's just a few. You just see one car passing at a time. This is actually in Douala, and this is just to show you that we are in a very unique and beautiful place. Yeah, that's the restaurant I'm saying. Right in that restaurant behind me, there is a gym there, there is a tennis court, and they said I cannot do a video there, but what I saw there actually shocked me. Can you imagine that there is no single black man there? All the people there are white. So I entered there with courage and I asked, why is it mainly for white? They say no, blacks are free to come and eat there. But the point is, no single black man is there. That place is in the center of Duala, but there is no single black man on it. Only white people are on the building. They are eating, they are doing their sport, they are playing their tennis, whatsoever place they could play, but there is no single black man there. So when I asked, they said it's the price that is actually the determinant there. So I think that's the main thing that actually prohibit them from going there. This other building, the only way I could have access to it is to pretend as if I want to rent. While asking the price, I will then make a small video. Pardon, il veut vérifier les informations dedans, il veut pas dedans.
Pardon?
Il veut vérifier les informations ici, il n'est pas dedans.
Il va voir les déchets avec tout ça. Venez les escaliers là.
Alright, ok, merci. Bonjour monsieur. Je voulais vérifier les informations. Les informations.
Quelle information?
On a dit que je viens vérifier qu'il y a un appartement ou studio ici à... Ok, tout c'est...
Il n'y a pas ici.
Seulement des appartements, des chambres. Oui, c'est ça?
3 chambres.
Oui, on a dit que si c'est qu'il n'y a pas de studio, je vais vérifier qu'il y a la... Ok, tout c'est plein. C'est la même chose avec là-bas. Ah, ok, ça va aller. Combien?
Oui, c'est 500 euros.
Ok. Tu peux parler anglais? Ok. Dis que hi, no, hi.
Hi. You like onion? You like onion?
No, let's. Tu es un Camerounais?
Oui.
Marwa, ou Garwa? Marwa, tu connais moi?
Tokombele.
Ok, Tokombele.
Là où il y a Papa Travail.
Tu connais
Le président de l'Assemblée.
Ah bon, ok. C'est là-bas que quand on sort, on part, on va dire quoi, Tchad.
Non, Tchad c'est à Garoua.
Ah ok, tu es à Marwa, Tchad c'est à Garoua.
Oui.
Ah, voilà.
Tchad c'est plus proche de Garoua.
Ah, ok. Ah, c'est pas beaucoup, hein. Ah, non.
Oui. Oui, c'est le brochette.
Ok.
Le meilleur. Pour la prise d'abord. Yes.
Tu connais YouTube?
Oui, je connais.
Tu parles ça en YouTube.
YouTube.
Maintenant, c'est bon. Si c'est que quelqu'un vient à Bonanjo, il vient où? Ici, on s'appelle le carrefour ici où?
Maison Orange.
Maison Orange, ok.
Au soir, clinique Soko.